everyone, my name is Jennifer and welcome to a Vintage Vanity. I'm super excited for today's video because, well, you guys are here and today we're going to do some antiquing and of course I'm going to show you my haul. This is going to be a 2-day adventure and I am starting things off with one of my favorite local antique malls, and that is the Roscoe Antique Mall. And there are a couple booths here that I absolutely love. Well, let me just show you. Oh wait, that's tea. That's not antiques. Now, of course, you gotta fuel up for a long day of shopping, so my friend took me to her local favorite tea store, which was their grand reopening. And let me tell you, I fell in love. I found some amazing tea, which I'm sure is going to be featured in the next tea time. So good. Oh, so good. I know it's not the season, but how can you resist this? Christmas in May? Well, I think you can tell why this is my favorite booth. It has an amazing selection of hats. Actually, all the stuff that's curated in here, which is mainly clothing items, is chef's kiss. Oh my gosh, they have the coolest hats here. Come on. I can't stand myself right now. Spend all my money on hats. Can you blame me? It is a neutral. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. This is cute too. I can't buy all the hats. Buy me a co-feed to support my hat addiction. Well, now this is just becoming an actual problem because this hat fits me like it was made for my head. And she pink. I've narrowed things down. So this is the only beginning of the booth. So I still have to go over there where, guess what? They have more hats. You know, it's like I can smell vintage sewing patterns in the wild. And underneath this rack of clothes was a basket of patterns. And of course, like a gremlin, I had to go through all of them. You know how sometimes you're like, oh my gosh, that hat reminds me of the one that Grace Kelly wore? And she wore it so well, even though it's kind of strange. And then you're like, maybe it'll look that great on me. Yeah, one of those moments. How pretty is that clasp? Oh my gosh. Guys, I'm not going to have any money left over for the other place. Do I need this color? Why won't you answer me? Guys, look at this person. I'm not going to take it out because it's a little intricate to get to, but look at how cute is that. Glorious. Glorious. This is one of my favorite booths here. I love the barware and the glasses. Oh, such a good collection. Such a good collection. Let me show you. Oh my gosh, they look like little evil pigs and I kind of love them. There were so many people around when I was filming the inside of this booth that I got so nervous that my voice got lower and lower to an inaudible whisper. But essentially all I was saying is basically, look at all the glassware. It is so amazing. I drool every time I go in here. And while I was filming for you guys, I looked up on the wall and oh my. I'm filming these to remember because those I think would look so cute in my kitchen atop my cabinets. I'll show you in a little bit and let me know what you think. I should come back for these. Oh, I love them. Oh my gosh, you guys. The space that I was thinking of putting the wall art was right up there above my cabinets. Can I please just have everything in this display? Just a little bit of that. A little bit of pink pineapple, because pink pineapples. So that was day one, and let me show you what I ended up getting. Now, I put so much stuff back, you guys. I felt really proud of myself because I would have blown my whole shopping budget without ever having made it to day two. But there are quite a few items that I cannot stop thinking about. So the next time I have shopping budget again, I'm going back up there. Because sadly, I think at one point I had like 5 hats and I put all but one of them back. I know you guys are probably yelling at me, right? I can feel it. I know I feel that way towards myself as well, but I feel very responsible. But there was one hat in particular that I had to have, and that was this one. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. It was just so unique that I felt like if I didn't grab it, that I would never find something like this again. And I do feel like this was probably part of a bridal set just because of the velvet flowers and like the velvet back here. And of course, all the lily of the valleys surrounding the fringe here. And this is so cute. And let me just show you, right? It is like being able to wear a hair flower in your hair, but guess what? It's not a hair flower. She a hat. And I might have loved this so much that I wore it in day 2. And I can't remember, I believe this was about $35, but I feel like she's such a special hat. But I am going back soon for more. The other thing that I ended up buying is the reason why I put everything else back, because as I was walking away, I kept hearing you guys in my head being like, Jen, what are you doing? Don't leave that behind. You have to go back and get that. And then I was like, do I? Well, I have to trust you guys, right? It was like a Vulcan mind meld. I just knew that I had to go back for the pictures. Pictures, wall art, wall decor, whatever you want to call it. That's what I went back for. And unfortunately, it did not work in the space that I wanted it to work. It was actually just a little bit too big and it was too much up there. Well, they may have been too big for up there. I did happen to find the cutest space for them. How good do they look? I am so glad I didn't leave these behind. I mean, they just bring me joy. The colors are so fabulous. The art, I just love them so much. I'm glad I followed your advice. Before we get to day 2, just a quick reminder, if you like what you're seeing, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're notified when I post new videos like this amazing video I did. If you guys haven't seen this, I feel like nobody has seen this because it literally is not getting that many views, so I don't know if it's because I posted on a day other than Sunday, but please go and check out the video where I made this incredibly cute dress using a hot glue gun because my sewing machine's broken. And I needed to sew something because I was craving it. So go check it out if you haven't already. I absolutely had so much fun, and you're not going to believe how well it came together. So let's go ahead and start day 2. It is day 2 of some antique shopping. I'm actually up in Wisconsin for my cousin's graduation party. So I thought I'd come up early and check out this really cool antique mall called Columbus Antique Mall. And I've been following this Facebook page called Farmer in the Dell, I'll link it below, forever. And I love their booth. And I'm really excited to actually visit it for the first time. So let's go in and see what we can find. I stopped dead in my tracks when I saw pretty much the first booth when you go into the main building because it is so gorgeous. Look at the eye candy. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And of course it turned out to be the booth that I was looking for Farmer in the Dell. I just love how well curated their booth is. Everything in here is absolutely gorgeous, and I feel like their prices are priced pretty reasonably on most stuff, so that's always really exciting. But I think that they have some really unique pieces. I mean, the turquoise alone in this booth, I mean, hello, nut grinder. If I didn't already have one of those, I would totally have bought that. And this little carafe as well, absolutely gorgeous. But what tickled me pink was this little plate that I had found, and it had a prayer on it. And I used to have that in my bedroom. In fact, I think I might still have it somewhere. This booth is so good. I want everything. Just scoop it all up. I'll take it all. I absolutely love the blue milk glass.
Well, they are kind of.
Like a whole nother side to the booth.
Yeah.
This is a large booth and a gorgeous booth. Do I see hats? Yes, I do. And then it goes from booth space, just rows and rows of antiques and vintage yumminess. And also I found another really cute booth with this little Farmer in the Dell in there. And it wasn't the Farmer in the Dell booth. And so I don't know why, it just amused me so much. But this booth was super cute as well. A lot of good stuff in there. So my alarm went off, telling me that I have to start heading down to check out. But I just found all these like cute lace collars. That could be such a cute moment, right? I mean, oh, that's cute. Oh wait. Oh whose neck is that small? Not mine. Okay. It's hard to head to the cashier when you haven't looked at all the things. There's a whole nother room. Okay, I poked my head in here because Halloween, but did you know there's a whole nother level to this place? Okay, I'm going. I'm really going this time. Seriously, I need like a whole day there. I mean, that place just keeps revealing itself. It's like a TARDIS. You turn a corner and there's just more there. And the building really doesn't look that big from the outside. So I was really surprised by that. And fortunately, I have a cousin that lives out there who likes to go antiquing and actually has a booth there. So I am definitely planning another trip out there when I have a much larger shopping budget because, oh, the things that I put back. That seems to be the theme of this shopping trip. I got just a few pieces, but I'm super excited about the ones that I did end up picking up. And when I was at the first antique mall, I fell in love with these little pink vases that were a set of hands. And I thought, oh, how cute would that be, especially like on my vanity. And I was like, okay, note that in my brain. I'll come back maybe someday and get it. And then I found a set at the place in Wisconsin that was priced reasonably well, much lower than the one near me. So I immediately picked that up, and it is in such good condition. And I did put it on my vanity, and it holds my makeup sponge and one of my big brushes. And this is left in China, and this is made in Japan. And from what I can tell based on the maker's mark on the back is that this may have been produced in the late 40s into like 1955. So if it is the case, this thing is in pristine condition, and I am just tickled pink by it. And I did end up picking up one of the collar pieces, and I was frantically going through that basket of collars, and I probably could have picked up more. I got this for $5, which I thought was a pretty decent price. And it does look, I don't know if these are supposed to, if that's actually supposed to be the neck hole, because if that's the case, that is for a small child. That is a big collar for a tiny child. But more than likely, I'm thinking it is something that just kind of sits on the shoulders. But I thought this would be a really cute addition to a dress. So I need to come up with the perfect sewing project for this, but I'm really excited about this. I was so excited to find this next piece that I legit snatched it off the shelf like I was a niffler. And that is this Pyrex butter dish. I love it so much. I'm gonna take the pieces apart because they rattle really loudly when I'm like talking. It is the butter print, and I was really excited to find it in my kitchen colors. I don't feel like I see butter dishes that often with Pyrex, so that's why it was one of the reasons why I was super excited. And this is the butter print. This is also known as the Amish, the Amish, the Farmer and the Wife, and also the Rooster and the Corn print as well. And I got this for $40, and from what I can tell, that's kind of what they run. I don't think I got like a super good deal on it, but I will tell you this, it makes my heart incredibly happy, and it is something that I will legit use, and it will be like part of my life. Now for what I got from the Farmer in the Dell booth, and unfortunately I was not able to sweep the entire booth into my car, but I did walk away with a couple pieces that I'm really excited about. And the first one, it just made me happy, and it is this mustard container, and it has like a very mid-century cartoon print on it. And this thing is in pristine condition, even has the little cap to it, which is crazy to think that that's still there. And here's the thing, we used to go camping a lot when I was a kid, and it just kind of reminds me of that. And clearly it is the color of my kitchen, so it goes well with the decor here. And I couldn't really find not any information on this. Though I will say, when I Google image searched this, the lady version of this came up. So that seems to be a lot more common than the barbecue guy. So now I will just be on the hunt to find its mate. And one of these days, I will find it. Let me ask you, would you ever actually use something like this? Actually put mustard in it? Or for you, does this just become something you put on your shelf and you're like, so cute? For me right now, I think it is really just a put on the shelf kind of situation, just because she is so pristine. While I was in the booth, I was faced with Sophie's choice between this amazing carafe and this amazing bowl. And I couldn't get them both because I had to have the Pyrex dish. So one of them had to stay behind. So of course I asked you guys on Instagram who I should bring home with me. And it was a 50-50 split. And then I actually looked at the votes, and there were 2 votes more for, drumroll please, the Atomic Bowl. And I am so happy, even though I do still think about the carafe. I am so thrilled to have gotten this bowl. It is the perfect centerpiece for my kitchen table. And this, I see a lot of places calling this blendo because of the blending of the color at the base. How is that not my yard? Oh, it is my yard. All right, now I think we can get back to the bowl. And what I was able to tell with my internet research is that, again, this is a gorgeous bowl. And I think I paid $55 for it, and I think that's a pretty fair price for this. I have seen them slightly cheaper, but I've seen them more expensive too. And I have seen people calling it a blendo bowl, which is this technique of taking the color from the bottom of the glassware and it kind of fades up. You've probably seen them all over the place. The difference is true blendo has a gold rim on the glassware. This bowl does not have a gold rim, and from everything that I saw online as well, none of these have a gold rim. So this is definitely not Blendo, but it is probably a Blendo knockoff, but it is from Anchor Hocking, which started in 1905. I don't have the exact date on the bowl, but it's pretty clearly mid-century. You can see that with the color scheme and also the arches on the bowl as well. And I did find this picture of somebody who had a box for it, and pretty much tell from the design on the box that we're talking like 50s, probably late 50s, early 60s for the design. But the thing is, this is not just a bowl, it's a chip and dip bowl. Like there's a whole like little bowl that sits and clips onto the bowl. So I'm kind of sad that I don't have the whole kit and caboodle on this. But I also love that, you know, chips and salsa have always been around. And she looks marvelous sitting on my kitchen table, and I am so insanely thrilled with this find. So that is it. I hope you guys really enjoyed coming shopping with me and seeing my haul. And of course, I love hearing from you, so go ahead in the comments section below. Let me know what your favorite piece is out of the haul, or also like what your favorite find has ever been when you've been out antiquing. I have to say, I can't pick a favorite out of all of this. Maybe no, because I can't play favorites. I love them all equally. And before I let you go, a huge subscriber shout out to Eileen the Queen. Thank you so much for watching, liking, and commenting on my videos and for being a part of our cozy little online community. Now, of course, if you're going to miss the space between uploads, be sure and follow me on all the social media as a Vintage Vanity. If you want to watch more videos, go ahead and click on the video you see playing right there. And of course, to be notified of anything that happens on this channel, make sure that you are subscribed and that you've clicked that notification bell. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.